if you see yourself potentially going astray. I know it's hard to do it when you have a mental health episode.
This one is serious. Assault of a peace officer, second-degree felony. That's 2 to 20 years in prison. The plea agreement here is 5 years, but suspended for probation. And the judge is already watching for one thing, whether this was driven by a mental health episode.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 014895, State versus Ashley Sullivan. Can I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
And Eric DeWalt, I represent Ms. Sullivan.
And are you Ms. Sullivan? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor, evidence by my signature.
All right, court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Sullivan, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it? Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? All right, so the true bill of indictment just tells what you're charged with. Did you review that? Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right, counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Sullivan, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments? It just tells you your rights. Did you review that document with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places? All right, by indictment, you're charged with assault of a peace officer or judge as a second-degree felony. Range of punishment for that offense is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Ms. Sullivan, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? All right, so nobody's promising you anything. The only thing that they promise you is what's in the plea. All right. If you're not a citizen, oh, I'm sorry, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear? Okay. If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering into this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. There's a $1,200 fine. The state is recommending community supervision. They're taking in consideration 2025 CR 014893. There's to be restitution to Kenneth Kazak, Kazak, and there's to be restitution to Jeremiah Skake. I think I pronounced that right. It's SCHAKE, and cause number 2025 CR 014893. Did you understand that to be your plea? Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 150 hours of community service restitution, the mental health evaluation, and MRT. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Okay. State, any evidence?
It offers states one in attachment.
Your Honor, we've had an opportunity to go over that in its entirety. No,
All right, and state, have you had a chance to speak with the complainants?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. State, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are asking to, yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, I've known my client as long as I've been appointed to represent her, and she's always been upfront and honest with me. I believe we recommended to the state, and we all agree, that the mental impairment caseload would help her. I believe she was having a manic episode, and as she understands her actions got her in this situation. We've talked many a times. We ended up having some hearings downstairs. I say downstairs.
Mhm.
She was on Zoom. But we got through that, and then we went over the fact that she understands her actions and why she's here in front of you. She wants to make amends. She sat in jail, I think it was 87 days, and then they indicted her. And so I explained to her that they have 90 days to indict her, and y'all were gracious enough to put her on the docket before we sat in for the 2-week period. We would hope you would follow the plea bargain. I believe when supervised and on the right track, she can be successful. We're not going to do it for her, but I think she needs a little bit of help, and we're asking you to follow that.
Does she have any type of criminal history?
She has the same charge, but was deferred adjudication and successfully completed.
All right. Do you have any support, family support, a place to stay?
I have friends that I can depend on, or just be able to get out and talk to them. Other than that, my family really doesn't support me, although they like me to support them when it comes out of me. It's not.
Do you have any children?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. All right, so here's my question. And sometimes I veer a little bit outside my lane, but it sounds like, and you would have to talk to the assistant district attorney who's in mental health court. Did you check with mental health court? Maybe she would be great for that program. I'm not sure. They would, the state has veto power on whether somebody's entered into the program. But it's a pretrial diversion program. So what we could do, I would go ahead and accept her plea. And then if you would like her to be reviewed for mental health court, because she's going to need some intensive help, you can let mental health court know.
This is the pivot. The judge brings up mental health court, a pre-trial diversion option, but the state can veto. So the judge's workaround is accept the plea today, then if she's accepted, they can file a motion for new trial and move her into that intensive program.
State, if she's accepted into mental health court, would you all object to a motion for new trial? Because I'm reading the stipulations, and it appears that she was suffering from a manic episode related to mental health. Now, what I can tell you about the mental health court, because Judge Ron Rangel asked me to be presiding judge with him in that program. It's a very intensive program, but it's designed to give you the tools that you need to be successful and know who to contact if you see yourself potentially going astray. I know it's hard to do it when you have a mental health episode, but it's a program, and it's for a year, and they will give you the tools that you need if they accept you. I think you would be probably a good candidate for it, but I don't have the final say. The state has the veto power because they can look at your case history or look at this and say, no, you're not acceptable. I will accept your plea, sentence you today. But if the state is okay with you going to mental health court, if you're accepted, what will end up happening, your attorney will have to come back and do a motion for new trial. And if the state has no objection, I'll grant the motion for new trial. And then you will be in the mental health court.
I have talked to Betty and Amanda at the Center for Healthcare Services and
Mhm.
had plans to talk to them
Mhm.
whenever I got out to get help with mental health.
Mhm.
moving forward.
Well, may want to talk to your attorney about the mental health court, and he can,
Does she remain in custody, or is she granted probation and then?
no,
is this
she'll be
going
granted
outside?
probation, and then she'll be on the outside. And
And try to
if
address
she's
those issues.
accepted, she's accepted. If she's not accepted, then she'll continue with this.
I would keep an open mind to that, Your
All right, so they'll keep an open mind to it. I really think that would probably be the best for you, because probation, the officers are great, but they can't see her as much as she would probably need to be seen.
What happens with this?
Oh, no, we'll still do that.
I got you. Okay.
Yes. Now, what I can tell you about mental health court, if for some reason you don't successfully complete it, then you'll be right back here. All right. All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no residing. No residing in households with minors. No unsupervised contact with minors. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Uh, 150 hours community service restitution. I'm going to order the MRT. Once the MRT is completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be restitution, if any, to Kenneth Kazak and Jeremiah Skakey in cause number 2025 CR 014893. $1,200 fine that will be probated. You're welcome. Mental health evaluation that can be done out of custody. Are you med compliant? Do they have you on any medications at the jail?
They have, however, it's medication I've known in my past, it's not really great for me. I have plans to, when I get out, a doctor where I can actually get on the right medication.
All right, there's going to be a referral to Center for Healthcare Services. Probation, I'm sorry, there's going to be the MRT, and then I'll deduct 100 hours for that. And then we'll do anger management, and the remaining 50 hours will be deducted for that. And there's to be no contact with Easy Pawn on so you can go to other shops, but yeah. It's going to be at Harry Warsbach and Rittiman. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
Hopefully moving forward, things will be better.
Okay. Oh, and I'm sorry, Ms. Abrams, if you could do a referral to mental health court. And they're just gonna make sure they interview you. And then it'll be up to you if they decide to accept you, whether or not you want to be in the program.
In the program that you stay somewhere in like
No, I mean, you'll be,
Or is it
no.
something you go to like once a week or a couple?
you'll be out and about.
Okay.
You won't be in custody. Now, I can tell you this, sometimes people are placed in lifetime recovery, but that's because maybe a drug issue has occurred. But it's all geared towards rehabilitation and hopefully you won't come back in the system, right? Because mental health issues are real. People think they're not real. And honestly, sometimes people have mental health issues. The jail is not the place to address those issues. All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Yeah,
I know, but I know you can call with this point, if I need advice on anything.
All right.
absolutely.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
We can go off the record. Here's the thing. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. Do not disappear for months at a time. If you see something is off or you just feel like you need to talk to somebody, you can call your probation officer. What I can tell you, and your attorney will tell you this, I have compliance time and hearings in my court because sometimes people just need a reminder, right? And then sometimes people have issues. So address those issues with your probation officer. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always, if I'm here, you can come into court and speak to me about it, and we'll see if we can solve the issue. All right, thank you. Oh, and then what I can tell you too, I know it's the holiday season, and holiday seasons are very stressful for everybody. NAMI and your attorney will be able to give you the hotline for them. You can always call and talk to them, because honestly, I don't think anybody plans on being here for Christmas, right? So you won't be able to come in here and speak to me on Christmas Day because the court will be called, yeah. But NAMI, they have a number and you can call them anytime. All right. All right. Good luck to you.
May we be excused? Your Honor.
Yes.
Thank you.
Enjoy the holidays.
Oh, thank you too.
Outcome: 5 years prison suspended and probated for 5 years. Plus random UAs, employment proof, restrictions around minors, MRT, and anger management that wipe out the 150 community service hours, restitution, and a mental health evaluation, with a referral for mental health court screening. If you want more real courtroom breakdowns, follow for the next case.